I never thought that this couldn't get any more stupider after Velma was released on HBO Max last month, but when I got this information, I don't even know how it's even possible that HBO Max spent all those months removing shows, canceling projects, only to come up with the decision to not merge with Discovery Plus. If you're wondering onto why I'm making multiple pauses, it's because it's really my emotions of what I'm feeling right now. Let me tell you, when I first made that HBO Max video back in August of last year, I was really devastated to think that animation is dying, but with this information, it's an indication that all that was all for nothing. And yet, HBO Max or Warner Brothers Discovery ends up losing more money over the last several months. If you want to know onto why that this really drives me so much insanity, then basically anything that I've went through involving these types of information is because it's just making me lose any passion into anything. I know that the shows are still for kids at the end of the day, but at the same time, adults still watch it, and the fact that I've went through so much stress and anxiety over the last several months over this information, all because it was all fake and mainly all for nothing. I don't even think I'm willing to watch those shows if they ever come back to HBO Max or Max in general, because they're planning on changing the HBO Max name, and for me personally, it's not even going to make a difference. I honestly don't care, because as far as I'm concerned, they just killed HBO Max's credibility over the last several months. All because they were planning a merger only for that merger to not happen. You don't even know what it's like to deal with so much stress while trying to find any positivity in order to ignore these issues. Because I understand that you need to move forward, but all this for nothing really makes all the lessons and getting together when it comes to the merger situation back in August was all for nothing. It's really, really irritating. And in all honesty, I'm starting to convince that what's going to happen in the future, despite with quality shows, animation is still going to keep dying. And even with newer Disney Channel shows coming, it still didn't convince me to watch those, or even binge watch the shows that I have on Disney Plus or any of the other shows. Let me tell you, I can't be able to take much more of this. It's really becoming irritating to deal with all of this all for nothing. Literally all for nothing. And in all honesty, I just want I just want to see passion in animation. So whenever I see this all for nothing, apparently passion is nothing. It's really all for nothing. And in all honesty, no matter how many times I say it, it's one of the reasons why I'm having a difficult time getting back into making more videos or doing anything in general. Because when it comes to moral values of sacrificing shows in order to do the merger, it's one thing, but when the merger doesn't happen, then moral values doesn't mean much completely if they're not being taken seriously compared to stuff like this. And I understand that moral values are still important, but at the same time, whenever I don't do those types of things, they're mostly trivial, not completely severe as this. because I know full well that these decisions in reality is way more important than the trivia stuff. And whenever I completely think about how the mojo would have been like if it did happen, then maybe I would have waited patiently for the shows to come back. So, in all honesty, it's one of the reasons why I don't take moral values seriously, regardless if it's supposed to be a good thing to do the right thing than doing the wrong thing. I'm just saying this right now. Stuff like this instantly caused me to go on hiatus back in September. It was difficult to get into the zone. It was difficult to come up with more video ideas. And it was difficult for me to actually see the lighter side of the positives, the brighter side of the positives. Trying to see the passion there, but it's being deleted. I'm just going to say this right now, that the videos that I've made so far, I'm still going to upload them and doing the double upload, but I'm not crying, but at the same time, I'm really emotionally empty. Nearly all this is really, really irritating to go through all for nothing. Usually I would try everything to look at the positives, but in all honesty, the only things I have going is the Laos vs. Casagrande and Cartoon Crisis 3, along with other videos. So if you really think I was being burned out completely, it was, but with this information, it just instantly made me more burned out than I already have. Sorry about my grammar, but if you can see my face, you can easily tell how much stress I'm dealing with over these decisions. And I'm not making it up. And I'm not making this up. I never make anything up. I don't even know what's going to happen next, but I can guarantee you that it's not going to do me any favors. And negativity is instantly killing positivity up for nothing. And literally a waste of not only thought, but emotions.